Thanks for joining us for our Chamber Connection podcast. Thanks to our friends at Speakeasy, we are here for the next 52 weeks, bringing you guests from around our community, elected officials, business owners, folks doing great work here in Macomb County. So sit back, take a listen, and we hope you'll join us every week for our Chamber Connection. Good morning, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Chamber Connection podcast. My name is Stacy Ziarko. I'm the president and CEO of the Sterling Heights Regional Chamber of Commerce. Super excited today to talk about one of my favorite activities, golf. I'll find a way to insert food in there somewhere. Jason Sproat, general manager of Five Iron Golf Shelby. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Stacy. Appreciate it.
Five Iron is one of our new chamber members, and it's super exciting. So tell people a little bit about what is Five Iron Golf.
Oh, Five Iron Golf. Let's see where to start. Five Iron Golf is a new concept in the kind of golf world, golf industry. We definitely flip things on their head a little bit. We're definitely entertainment. We have a little bit of golf involved. We have some extra activities like golden tee machines, dart boards, ping pong tables, things like that. But we are really focused on growing the game. So getting people that have never played golf before to all the way to the high level golfer that plays golf every day and wants to get better at their game. We encompass all of those individuals. So we are a very inclusive environment where you come, you have fun, you play competitive golf, you can play on hundreds of courses, and it's a new concept that we definitely have this feel about us in this atmosphere where it's just a relaxed, fun environment. Some of the other places that I've been to are a little bit more, they make you feel a little bit uncomfortable walking in there. Like you can see, like I'm dressed in a hoodie today. Like right. This is what we wear. Like this is the feel of Five Iron Golf. So it's a very relaxed, fun environment and entertainment oriented.
So you've got about 6 months under your belt in Shelby.
Yeah.
You're at the corner of the Van Dyke Expressway and 23 Mile Road.
Yeah.
So how has it been received? How is this environment?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, we opened October 14th of last year. We had about a 2-week span where, we had some crazy Michigan weather. It was still warm out. I think the weather was in the 80s, sunny, beautiful. So everybody was out still playing on the course. So we were a little bit slow, which actually helped us kind of like ease our way into like our regular routine. But as soon as that first cold snap hit, I think beginning of November, like that first week, it was jam-packed in there nonstop. We open at 6 a.m. in the morning. We're open till 10 o'clock at night, and it was full all day, every day.
So if I think back to my younger days, you had golf domes, right? Like you would get a bucket of balls, you would hit the ball, you would bring your own clubs, and then you'd go home. This is elevates this to a whole different degree in these golf simulators.
Oh, such a different level.
So do I bring my own clubs? Do you have clubs there? What do people do?
No, so we actually have a great partnership with Callaway Golf.
My favorite, by the way.
Amazing brand. They've done incredible things just in terms of again, going back to that growing the game, like getting people that have never played golf, making them feel comfortable, their clubs, their apparel, like everything that they're involved in. We have clubs on site. Is when you rent the simulator, the clubs come included with it. So you don't pay anything extra for the clubs. We're talking like Callaway Apex, Callaway Rogue, Callaway Paradigms in our new location. So you have the clubs there for you. All you got to do is bring yourself in a semi good attitude. And if you don't have that good attitude, and you hit a couple balls and have some fun, have a couple drinks, and you'll have fun.
And so the approach is that you can play a golf course. You can play hundreds of them around the world.
Yeah.
You can test your swing speed. I was shocked because it tested my swing speed. It showed me how far it would go. Things that I probably have never looked at before.
Yeah. So going back to talking about hitting in a golf dome. So when you go to a golf dome or you go out on a driving range or anything like that, you don't get much feedback other than did the ball go straight?
Did it go where I wanted it to, or did it go somewhere else?
Yeah, and then especially in a golf dome, you're not seeing the full flight of the ball. So in all of our Five Iron locations, we use TrackMan, which is a top-of-the-line simulator company. They have, it's what the pros use.
The colleges use now too.
Colleges, this is top-of-the-line, very expensive units, but also can give you 40 different data points. You can play on your swing. You can play 200 different golf courses. I think we have now 10 Michigan golf courses on the TrackMan unit, which I think is the most in any U.S. state, which is awesome. You can come in, and if you don't want to play golf on a course and you don't want to hit on a driving range, you can come in and play different games like Capture the Flag. We have a bullseye game. New just in the last couple months, we have a miniature golf game. So if you don't want to full on swing a club and you just want to come in and putt the ball around, we have a miniature golf game that you can come in and play, which is great for kids.
It's also a good group activity, right? Like it's a good way for people to get their tiptoe into kind of golf without really feeling intimidated by it. Because you and I were talking earlier, golf can be a really intimidating sport.
Intimidating, frustrating, yes, all of that.
All of the things.
All of that. No, it's you come in with a group of people. We usually say about 6 to 8 people per simulator. So if you come in, I mean, you can come in and, like I said, do anything. Like you can play for a little bit on a course. So if you got some higher level golfers with you, you play on a course, or you can play like a Capture the Flag where, you can have some of the group play the Capture the Flag and then you like compete against each other in that same group. We also have, we do some like fun one-off activities where like you go to the driving range and then each person in the group has to like take a club and then they have to guess how far they think they're going to hit it.
Okay.
And then the closest one to that wins a round of drinks.
So that's the other part. You make this a really fun atmosphere. There's quite the bar there.
Oh, it is a fully stocked bar.
And you're right next to Detroit Taco Company.
Detroit Taco, great food. We've got the tacos, burritos, quesadillas, all that good stuff. We do all of our retail food through there as well as our event food. And then, full bar with amazing drinks. So we just upgraded and updated our drink menu. We've got an espresso martini now. We do spicy margarita, which is like all the rage right now. And then our Five Iron signature cocktail is the Transfusion, which is not really known about in Michigan.
Well, tell me,
I've asked some other courses, and nobody's heard of it. So Transfusion is going to be vodka, ginger ale, and a little bit of grape juice. Topped with a little bit of grape juice and a lime. And it's outstanding. Vodka,
grape juice, and lime.
Vodka, ginger ale. And splash are topped with grape juice.
All right. I might have to try that somewhere.
It's a good one. But not many people make it. So you've got to go to the right places.
I still dream of a great martini that I had somewhere like 10 years ago that the bar closed and I've never been able to replicate it. So I'm going to try to find this. So you were talking to, like, you have all skill levels coming in there. You've got kids, you've got adults. What do you think this will do to the game of golf?
Oh, I think what we've seen in the last 5 years in the golf industry is we're getting that younger generation is getting back into it, becoming more interested in it. There was a little bit of a lull in there, I would say, for like my generation where I think I maybe have 3 or 4 friends that play golf and that's it. And nobody else was really into it. Nobody else really tried it. They didn't want to spend 4 hours out on a golf course. The great thing about now is with that younger age group coming in, we've got, what we're doing in the golf world, you don't have to go and spend 4 hours on a golf course. You can come in, you can play 18 holes in 2 hours on a simulator. There's no walking to the ball. There's no finding the ball. It is just like you hit the ball, you go retrieve it from the front of the screen, you bring it back, put it on the tee, it's the next shot. So it makes it much more efficient, friendly. It's just an all around great environment to learn and to get better at your game. So
summer's coming, you had a great winter,
amazing winter.
It's taken a little bit longer for spring to come, which has only helped you all.
Yes.
What can people do at Five Iron now, like during the summer? What do you want? I know you'll offer the simulations, but do you have like promotions and specials and stuff?
So we're gonna run promotions all summer long. Right now we have Friday and Saturday nights from 7 p.m. until close. We have 50% off sim time and 50% off beverages. So it's like a happy hour.
I can come in my Transformer and have a couple of those.
Yes. It is happy hour like the whole night on Friday and Saturday nights, which is great. And so we'll run promotions all throughout the summer. We actually have a patio that's out back of our facility in Shelby, so that we just installed a fence, and we're going to have that kind of like a little patio lounge area. We'll have some cornhole out there. We'll have maybe a little fire pit, and you'll be able to go out and sit and kind of have drinks out there. and really just we're kind of flipping it a little bit, I guess, from a golf simulator with a bar to really like a sports bar, sports
Absolutely.
entertainment with golf simulators.
So you were talking earlier too that, you have pros on staff.
Yeah.
People can get lessons.
Yeah. We do so many different things. We are really a one-stop shop for everything. So we have pros. You can get lessons where we've got 2 senior pros on staff. They work 7 days. Well, they work 5 days, but like one of them is there 7 days a week. So every day, any day that works in your schedule, anytime, we have a pro there to give you a lesson. We start out with very basic like golf swings. We do offer, if you don't want to get involved in a very private lesson, we offer group lessons. So if you wanted to bring a couple friends with you, makes it a little bit more affordable. And then we do offer a ladies clinic and a golf 101 clinic, which is very affordable.
That's awesome.
But it's also a 4 to 6 person come in. It's very inexpensive. It's like $25 for an hour and a half. And you can kind of learn the very, very basics of golf, how to hold the club, how to swing. You take a couple shots, both ways, golf shots and drink shots. So with the ladies clinic, we do offer, it is $25 for an hour and a half, plus a drink is included with that. And so we get that on Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. And we're pretty much full in that every week, which is great.
I love knowing that because I've played golf for decades now. It was definitely not, a sport. I fell into it. I will say that. I've learned, I love it. I'm a better golfer now than I was 20 years ago. But people often will ask me all the time, will you teach me? I don't have that skill set because I'm still learning myself, right? Like, and I don't feel like I should be in charge of teaching anyone. But this is really cool because again, we talk a lot about golf being intimidating from it, whether it be a financial perspective. Oh my gosh, golf is so expensive. I can't do the clubs. To 4.5 hours on a round of golf. I hope I better like the person I'm spending 4.5 hours with. I mean, there's all kinds of things that people talk themselves out of. But this is really making golf accessible to the masses. Yeah,
absolutely. Like that ladies clinic, it's not like we've got a couple ladies that bring a friend or two with them, but it's a mixture of women that come to that every week. And so they've all kind of grown together and kind of learn together. And then they come in and they stick around at the bar for a couple hours afterwards, have drinks, have some tacos.
They're building a network.
They're building a network. They're having fun and they're having fun doing it.
So you also told me you get young kids in there.
Yeah. So our youngest, I believe, is probably 12 or 13.
Better watch.
Female. And
watch out for her.
Yeah, she actually takes advantage of our membership program. So we offer a membership program at our facility that is for $220 per month. It is free sim time for 90 minutes per day, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. until 4 p.m., and then Sunday from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. So you can come as many times a week as you want, not pay a dime for any of the sim time, work on your game. You can play rounds of golf. You can bring friends with you, up to 5 participants with you. And they don't pay anything for the sim time either. Free club rental. You get 20% off of beverages, 20% off of lessons or lesson packs, 20% off of leagues or league fees, like individual or team fees, 20% off of swag, so any of our 5i apparel, and then 20% off of peak sim time. So anytime Monday through Friday after 4 p.m. or on the weekends is 20% off for those members. So it's really an outstanding deal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and when you do the math, like if you come 3 times in a month for the non-peak hours, you've paid for that membership.
So what does it cost to come in? If I brought a group of friends in, is it by the hour? How does it work?
Yep, so we pay by the hour. It's not per individual. It's actually very affordable when you look at all the other activities there are to do.
Absolutely.
It is a very affordable activity. It is $45 an hour from Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then after 4 p.m., it becomes $60 an hour. So a group of 4 people for an hour,
can't beat it.
$15 a person.
$15,
not bad. It's pretty good. So.
Math was not my strong suit.
It's all right. Mine either.
So, Five Iron has been growing and you've got another location coming.
We do. Yeah. So we are opening a location in downtown Detroit. Our company has been growing just incredibly. The growth rate has been incredible in the last, since they opened in 2017. So we kind of expanded to the Michigan market. We had a location downtown at 3rd and Lafayette. And then Shelby just kind of the construction went quicker. And so we decided that we were going to get that one open first and under our belt. And now we're looking to open Detroit this summer.
So what's going to be different down there?
Detroit's going to be a much larger location. It'll be similar to some of our other locations nationwide. I believe Detroit will be our 18th company location.
Are these the only two in Michigan?
These would be the only two in Michigan,
cool.
Correct. So this one's going to be much larger. It'll be 24,000 square feet. We will have 13 TrackMan simulators. We'll have 4 duck pin bowling lanes. We'll have ping pong tables, pool tables, dart boards, shuffle boards.
So the place to go is what you're saying.
And 3 different bars. It's going to be the place. It's going to be the place to go.
So when do you anticipate that one will open?
Right now we're shooting for probably mid-June to end of June, maybe July. A lot of construction to finish up, some permits to finalize, and things like that.
This is kind of an evolution of golf, right? Like when you and when you talk about what golf used to be, it was a little stodgy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't supposed to be fun. And I think when you look at things like these simulators, the TrackMan places, it's changed that impression of what golf is. And
Yes.
I think it's helped the sport in the long run.
Yes, definitely. And it's definitely not only the TrackMan simulators, but the atmosphere and the way that our facilities look compared to some other facilities. Very bright, vibrant colors, great furniture, very comfortable furniture, like just an environment that you would want to be in even if you weren't playing golf. And we have people that come in just to hang out in the environment and hang out in the
I had a
space.
chance to go to the Solheim Cup a couple years ago when I was in Toledo, and I was surprised because, like, again, golf has always been, it's really quiet. You don't make noise, right?
Yeah.
So now everyone has a speaker on their golf cart. The
Yeah.
Solheim Cup was a party
Yeah,
because it wanted to attract more people to playing this great sport.
absolutely. Like you come into 5 Iron at any time of day. We have music pumping. It's fun. We've got all of our TVs are set up with golf or some sports activity.
It's
great.
super welcoming, but it also, is one of those things where you are very inclusive, right? Like we welcome. We had our new member orientation there a couple weeks ago. You guys did a great job hosting us.
Oh, thank you.
But again, we were able to expose folks, and we watched people that had never swung a golf club before. We watched people who, love the sport, and were like, I didn't know this was here. And so I think that once people are inside, they don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Because that's what
definitely.
we ran into. We couldn't get people to leave that night.
You can't leave. You swing a couple times and you might miss once or twice, and then you finally hit that ball and everybody's just having a riot. It's just everyone's laughing, having a good time, and it's a great environment.
And you have a solid team at Shelby. You've got great pros, great team. What do you think is going to be next for that location in Shelby? I know you talked about the outside patio. What can we see long term from y'all? Yeah,
long term, I mean, that location is going to, I think, just get busier and busier. It is set back off of 23 Mile Road a little bit, so it's not the easiest to see from the road. But I think once people find out we're there, it's going to be the hot spot place to be. It's I don't know that we're going to grow any more within that space, but everything that we're gonna bring to the table in terms of what that environment is going to be. Like I said, transitioning to like more of a sports bar with golf simulators. Our events team is outstanding. They've done an amazing job of getting some pretty large events in there. And it's a smaller, more intimate space. So companies that want to have like a group company outing in it and rent the space out. I was going to ask, can someone rent the whole space out? Yes, we do. We do full space rentals, and it is a great environment. We had a couple in December for their holiday parties where they come in and it's a nice environment because it's large enough where you can be spaced out. Yeah. It's 5,000 square feet, so it doesn't feel like you're just crammed in there. But then when the owner wants to give his speech for the Christmas party, he can just kind of ask everybody to quiet down and give his speech without a microphone. And we did a great job. I ran a whole PowerPoint off a simulator screen. Yeah. It was so cool. Yeah, and they have the big screen too. Yeah. Jason, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of our community, because I think you guys are just bringing such a unique opportunity, a unique way to play golf, to enjoy golf, and to do it when maybe it's not so warm outside. So all those rainy days, you're hoping for them, right? I tell you what, 5 Iron is always sunny and 70. There we go. Now that's a tagline if I've ever heard one. Thanks for joining us on this edition of our Chamber Connection. You will find me at 5 Iron Golf later on this week. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to the Chamber Connection. Be sure to check out information on the Sterling Heights Regional Chamber of Commerce website,
our Facebook page, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We look forward to you connecting with us and tuning in next time.